Hey ladies, I am busting these out, so y'all might see me live a few more times. I have two kids who are occupied, so I'm going to try and do this really quickly. These are going to be Facebook Live tips. Obviously, I promised y'all branding training as well, so I am still working on this and still perfecting this, and honestly, part of me doesn't want to be too professional, so don't feel like you have to either. So here's the goal with Facebook Live. Facebook Lives are the top and best with the Facebook algorithm right now. So if you do a Facebook Live, you are most likely going to get shared on a lot more news feeds. That's why Facebook Lives are huge. If you upload a picture, a status, and share something, I guess share would be the other one. Picture, status, and share all at the same time and do a Facebook Live. These are not going to get seen by nearly as many people as your Facebook Live. My kid's going to come in here screaming, just letting y'all know. So here's a few tips. One, you always want to have a call to action. This is going to be like the basics, okay? I'm not going to get super in depth. I will on another training. So the basics would be, hey, put a 1 in the comments if you're catching me live and a 2 in the comments if you're catching the replay. You say something like this and you have a call to action because the majority of people who are going to see your video are going to be replay viewers. So that is why you're telling them, hey, let me know that you're replaying, because then you'll also see who is interacting with you. Here's another trick. When they are writing, obviously commenting on their news feeds, it will boost your video in the Facebook algorithm. So when you're telling people, hey, comment 1 if you're watching me live or comment 2 if you're catching the replay, when they comment 2, your video is now being boosted again in the Facebook algorithm instead of just sitting there and you did a live and you didn't tell anyone to do anything, okay? So call to action. People have very short attention spans. So I have notes. I'm going to copy them onto here with it. People literally, if I see a video that's more than, I've seen videos that are hour something, I'm not going to watch them. I'm going to know that I'm committing to watching an hour-long video and it's not going to happen, so I don't. Unless it is very, very, very important content, and 99.9% of the time, it's not. So I'll skim through the video and see what I want to find, and then I'll be done. So when you go to do a Facebook Live, try and keep it less than 5 minutes. I know it's hard because you have people hopping on, so you're trying to say hi to them and trying to say hi to everybody else who's watching, and I've had upwards of 20, 30 people watching me, and I felt like I've needed to give more content. Don't do it, because you're actually losing replay viewers by having longer and longer content. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's right, Christina. Hey, Athena, I will have notes after this for you as well. So when you go to do a Facebook Live, less than 5 minutes, stick to the point and get straight to the content. That is the only reason people are watching, and that is how you are going to keep their attention. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's not about you. So if you're sitting there and you're just talking about you all the time, you're not adding value to anyone, you're just bragging about yourself, or you're being dramatic and talking about your life, don't get me wrong. There are times when doing rants are okay. I love watching rants. I think rants are hysterical when people are like, I'm just done. I went to McDonald's and they did not put creamer in my coffee. I love rants. However, a rant that lasts 45 minutes is now you just complaining and people are tired of hearing it. So remember, it's not about you. It's about what your viewers want to see and the content that you're putting out and how to help them relate to you, you relate to them, and them to come back and want to see you again, okay? Hey, Lisa. So when you are trying to get natural engagement, you can say something like, oh my goodness, my toddler was going crazy today, y'all. I got them these really cute shorts from Target, which y'all need to check out. They're so cute. But put a hashtag crazy toddler in the comment if you have a crazy toddler. Little engagements like that encourage more comments throughout your Facebook Lives. What that does is when you have somebody watching, and they're continuing to comment, it's boosting your... I could have sworn somebody just walked in my front door. It's boosting your Facebook Live on the news feeds again. So now your friends' friends are seeing it because your friend is commenting. Okay? Make sure your page is on public. I know this is really hard, but go to your content. And if you are on private, that means that only your friends are seeing it, which is fine. If you're like me and you don't like creepers, that's okay. But remember, you're missing a huge audience. So if your stuff is private, you better have 5,000 friends on Facebook. Otherwise, you need to make that stuff public so that you're not missing out on a bunch of people. Because if your friends are commenting on your Facebook Live and your stuff is private, it's not popping up in their newsfeed like it should be. Okay? Look at the camera, guys. I suck at this one. I hate teaching people this because I don't do it. I look at myself the whole time. So this is me looking at myself, okay? This is me talking to the tiny little dot that is my camera. I always think it makes me look cross-eyed, so I never look at people, but that is what you're technically supposed to do. So I always look at myself just because I'm weird like that. And let me see what else. Oh yeah, be genuine. This is the last tip I have for y'all because the rest is meat and potatoes, and I'll do that on another super, super deep training. But be genuine, okay? Just like I said earlier in the branding, post and can be yes, that's correct. Yeah, your page can be private, and then you can allow your post to be public. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Athena. And so if you are faking, if you're trying to fake it till you make it, it's not going to work. People are going to notice. So for instance, when I went on and I did a wash, which was my live, I don't typically take Monet stuff onto my personal page yet. I probably will within the next year. I plan on it. So when I went and I did my my wash live, I had people who were like, dude, you legit knew what you were doing. Now, if I was going to talk to someone about how to play the violin, I'd be like, so I heard that you hold it like this. Yeah, I think that's right. People are going to pick up. So be genuine. Make sure that the content you're putting out is something that you love, but also think about your viewers. Who are you trying to attract? If you're trying to attract stay-at-home moms, you probably shouldn't be promoting yourself in a club at 2 a.m. Unless it's like a crazy mom's night out. So I'm going to copy the notes from this and paste them onto this video. So Athena, you can rewatch it. You can have any of your girls rewatch it. And I'm going to get y'all more content. So I'll probably see y'all here in just a little bit. Bye, ladies.